Great. So now we're back exactly after editing and creating your ad set, which has your targeting. Make sure to have added your address and make sure that the estimated audience is big enough, but at the same time it's not too narrow. So, without further ado, let's move on and let's actually create your very first ad. So from the ad set, the only thing you need to do is click next. So you'll basically be redirected to this page. The first thing I want you to do is check if the Facebook page is correct. And after that, make sure that the Instagram account that's popping up here is exactly the one that the one of your clinic. You can change it by opening this window and selecting the right Instagram account. So after that, you scroll down. The only thing is deselect multi-advertiser ads. Scroll down, then here where it says media, basically here you need to add your images or videos that you want to be run as ad. What you need to do here is first of all delete anything that is pre-existing so that we can add the new ones. Click setup creative. In this case, let's do image ad. So you can skip this part about text because we're gonna get back later on. Then you click on add media. Here you can either select images and videos that you already have in your account on your Instagram page. In this case, we're gonna download the images that you found in our creative video. So you can use those templates, you download the files, and now you can upload them. So we click upload. In this case, I already some pre-made images. So you select both the square and the story versions. You upload them. It's gonna take like a couple of seconds, depending on your internet connection. So the first thing is select the square one, and then you click next, and you can see that this is immediately giving you the vertical, horizontal placements. Here we want to change the vertical one because we already have the story format. So we click replace, and we select the vertical one. You can leave the horizontal to be the square version, that's totally fine. Here where it says enable flexible media, I want you to toggle this off. Then click next. If you see this overview, this image, don't panic, just click skip and continue. Now where it says you basically have this overview of like optimize your ad with these enhancements, I want you to turn everything off. And how you can do it easily is click once and then you click again, so it disable all the optimizations, and then you click done. So you have added your images. Now the other things are the primary text and the headline. The primary text is the text that appears like either beneath your image on Instagram or above your image. It's basically the main text that people will read after seeing your ad. So in this case, you can go over to your template that we have made for you. In this case, let's take, for instance, example one. So I'm gonna copy everything and I'm gonna paste it exactly here where it says primary text. So make sure that obviously you change here with the placeholder so that it fits to your clinic. And as you can see, this is exactly how it's gonna look like. The first couple of words are the only ones that are gonna be shown, but the other one are gonna be cropped. But if you click see more, you'll be able to see the entire ad copy. So the next thing is writing the headline. The headline basically is gonna appear here where it says now form on Facebook. It doesn't need to be anything like particular, anything fancy. You can just reiterate your offer. So it could be get a hydrofacial now, or get an hydrofacial for $97, or it could be book your appointment now, something along these lines. Again, the title, the headline is like the least important things of your ad, so really don't worry about it. Then description, you can leave it blank because most of the times it's not gonna pop up. Call to action is basically this button here. So what people are gonna click in order to submit your lead form and actually be generated as lead. If you check our ad copy, most of the times we actually use get offer. So if you want to make the call to action actually resonate with your with the primary text, we recommend using get offer. But you have other options like book now to book the appointment, but generally speaking, get offer is what we use the most. Then you can scroll all the way down. So your ad is completely finished. One thing you can also do is name the ad. What we usually like to do is, first of all, to distinguish between images and videos, because we want to see how images perform compared to videos. So a standard nomenclature is image, then the number of the image, in this case, for instance, image 1. Then if we want to test different ad copies, here we're gonna, for instance, write copy 1. So that if you want to launch different images, what we can do, but again, this is not mandatory, but what you can do is click on these 3 horizontal dots, click quickly duplicate. It's gonna basically create another ad with all the pre-existing edits that we already did. So with this image, with the text. And in this case, let's say that we want to test another image. The only thing you need to do is change the name. So instead of image 1, we're gonna run image 2. You remove all the pre-existing medias, you click add image again. Here again, you skip everything, you go straight to add media. You upload your new image. In this case, I'm gonna add again this example. And you're gonna just repeat the process, not from scratch, but just adding the image. So you select a square one, and then you change the vertical one. Exactly as that. Here you can click skip and continue. Here again, remember to disable all optimizations by double clicking. Then you click done. So here you have created another ad. Why we do that? Because in order to get your cost per lead very low, you need to be testing a lot of images and videos. And you can get extremely fancy, you can get extremely set up an extremely confusing setup, but after working with 100 links, we found that this is the fastest, cheapest and easiest way that you can do to actually test multiple images and videos. So you don't need to create crazy tactics. So this is everything on how you can create your ad. On the next video, which is going to be the last one, we're going to see together how you can create your lead form so that you can generate leads, and also how you can understand briefly your numbers.